talk today about the symbols we find on prehistoric Southwest pottery and what they probably mean, possibly mean. I'm sure there's more meaning than we can figure out in the modern world with these vessels, what they meant by these symbols they painted on them. And Mimbres vessels, which are from the same area, a little bit further south. These vessels have a lot of symbols, a lot of stories illustrated, and these symbols bleed in. You'll see what I mean when we start looking at them. This vessel really launched the research, this little Thunderbird vessel bringing rain to the village below. And we'll set the cameras up so we can see these a little bit better. But this pottery comes from Arizona, New Mexico, about Central State, below the Mogollon Rim. Most of the symbols we see are post-1300 AD. We do see a little bit of symbolism before that. Of course, the Mimbres vessels are earlier than that. But on the White Mountain Redwares and the Salado vessels, we see it around 1300 up to about, well, Spanish contact, 1538. I guess it would be. Coronado walked up the Little Colorado River. And we're going to talk about some of these symbols today. Let me move the camera around so we can see them a little better. Okay, let's start by talking about this beautiful little vessel with a Thunderbird bringing rain to the village below. And we'll show you the different elements here, and I'll show you some other ones as we go along. The bird has a arrow point head, and it's kind of repeated in the back of the head. That means powerful or strong. Cloud wings, these unilateral terrace units are clouds. You notice the position of the wings are kind of juxtapositioned. That's a rain streamer. And I'll show you some other examples of that. It's basically like rainfall. If you've ever lived in the Southwest and you see it rain, a lot of times you'll see a cloud and you'll see this trail of rain coming off. That's a rain streamer, little water dots. The very interesting thing about this vessel is the village. We see Thunderbirds once in a while, and we see these cloud units a lot. We see rain streamers, the terraced units of the Pueblo, and then the lines, rows of crops around the Pueblo. This is very much what a Pueblo would have looked like if you'd had a drone shot of one in 1350. But this Thunderbird, I'm going to show you some other Thunderbirds too, and another arrow point. I want to show you some arrow points first because this is interesting. Well, a lot of people would say, erroneously, that is a butterfly. Well, I'll show you some real butterflies. That's not a butterfly. That is a war symbol. It's basically two arrow points touching. That's war. And a very good example of it. And you see some water dots on that too. That could be a war about water rights. And we're still having wars about water rights in the Southwest today. This is a Cedar Creek polychrome. Dates quite late.